Could Midas pull off a Polygon in the next bear market? Let's find out. In the bull market of November 2021, Polygon gave a return of more than 100 times to its investors. In this video, we will talk about a new layer 2 solution for Ethereum called Metis DAO, which we believe could potentially be the next Polygon and could give you 100 times return on your investment if you decide to act fast. We'll dive deep into what Metis DAO is and what they are trying to build for Ethereum. We'll also talk about the project's team, which, by the way, holds a dark horse that can give them a potential edge over other L2 Ethereum solutions. I will also discuss the various unique features of Midas, which can help them attract big institutional investment for projects in the Web3 space. Before we plug into the Midas machine, make sure to check out our crypto trading course in the description, which is ideal for beginner investors. We share comprehensive crypto information and tell you how to find the next 100 times for yourself. So let's get our hands dirty. Metis DAO is one of the most promising Ethereum Layer 2 optimism rollups. If you don't know, Layer 2 solutions make Ethereum scalable by taking some of the transactions and load off of Ethereum and moving them to another chain like Polygon. Instead of Ethereum, transactions are validated and processed on this L2 blockchain, and the data for the transaction is then sent back to Ethereum's main chain, also called the relay chain. But Metis isn't just an L2 solution. It's an optimism rollup solution for Ethereum. Optimism rollups are a form of layer 2 solutions that allow smart contracts to be deployed on them. With traditional sidechains and L2 solutions, the smart contracts are deployed on the Ethereum main chain, and the transactions are only processed on the L2 solution. With optimism rollups, the smart contracts are also built on the secondary chain, which makes it faster and scalable to build applications here. However, Metis is not your ordinary optimism rollup. The goal of Metis is to build simplified and easy to implement blockchain infrastructure that will allow Web 2 companies to easily transition to Web 3. If you wanted to build your company on the blockchain, you would need to hire a full development team that could transition your company. With Metis, it becomes extremely easy and straightforward to create your own decentralized applications, even if you are a blockchain beginner. By using Metis Polis, which is a middleware offered by Metis, you could develop a decentralized autonomous corporation, or DAC, on the blockchain. Zero code or supervision required. You can have a fully functioning business running on autopilot with Metis smart contracts. The next unique feature of Metis DAO is that the project is financially incentivizing teams to build on their infrastructure. The project has reserved 50% of its total token supply for community mining. This means that Metis rewards DACs in its ecosystem for all transactions completed on the network. This is a very nice ploy to lure projects into building on the Metis blockchain rather than other L2 solutions, and could mean that we see a growing ecosystem in the future. But you might argue that there are other L2 solutions who are also developing impressive tech. Well, the answer is Metis has far better tech than all the Ethereum L2 solutions on the market. It aims to solve the 6 biggest problems on Ethereum, namely simplicity, speed, storage, scalability, security, and savings. We have already talked about how Metis is a simple solution for taking your company on the blockchain. So let's start with speed. Metis can process 2,000 transactions per second and has a 1-second transaction finality time, which is even faster than Solana. Imagine having the security of Ethereum and the speed of Solana combined into one blockchain. That solution is Metis. Moreover, for most optimistic rollups present on the market, current withdrawal time to Ethereum from Layer 2 is 7 days. The withdrawal time for Metis is a few hours right now, and once it is fully developed, this will come down to a few minutes using the Metis virtual machine. To put it simply for you, most optimistic rollups do not download all of the transaction data, which makes it a lengthy process. Downloading all data for smart contracts, which the Metis virtual machine does, ensures that transactions are processed fast. Storing data also allows NFT minting and storage on the Metis blockchain, which are currently not available for other Ethereum optimistic rollups. When compared to Arbitrum and Optimism, which are its most clear competitors, Metis is faster, more scalable, cheaper, and addresses the storage problem. If you are not convinced with the tech, well, let me take you through the team, because that will definitely convince you. The Metis team is full of veterans, but the most prominent are Elena Sinelnikova and Natalia Amelin. Elena was the founder of Crypto Chicks, a non-profit organization that worked for women representation in the crypto space. Very cool. She is also a well-known influencer and educator in the blockchain space. The second and most notable name on the team is Natalia Amelin, who is also the mom of Ethereum founder and CEO Vitalik Buterin. That has got to be without a doubt a surefire advantage on other competitor projects, don't you think? Not to forget that the rest of the team is also filled with tech giants with tons of relevant experience. One of the most important things you should see in a bear market when deciding to invest in a low cap or micro cap altcoin is to see whether the team has enough money to make it through the market. Believe it or not, this factor is quite underrated. Even if you have the best team, your project can go bust if you don't have money to run it. Midas has many venture capital funds backing them, like Gate.io Labs, GenBlock Capital, Parsec, and 14 other ventures. Hence, they have the money to take them through the bear market with ease. What's interesting to note is that they even have a $100 million fund reserved to build and scale the projects that are being built inside the Midas ecosystem. They have more than 30 projects currently building on their ecosystem, which includes DeFi, decentralized exchanges, NFT projects, launchpads, and wallets. And more projects are joining the herd every week. The last thing to look at is the tokenomics of the project. For Midas, early investors like venture capital funds only control 15.5% of the total supply of the project. This is a pretty low token ratio for early investors when compared to other projects on the blockchain. As for the team, they have 7% of total supply, when we all know that most teams keep 15 to 20% of the supply for themselves. The most pleasant news is that these tokens have already been vested and no more tokens are now reserved for team members or venture firms. The only investors left now are the seed investors that hold only 1% of the total supply, which means there is literally no one who could dump the tokens on the market and send it into a price fall. We believe that Midas has the potential to pull 100 times because currently it has a market cap of 132 million. From this point, it's not far-fetched to see a 10 to 15 billion valuation for Midas in the bull market. Heck, Polygon had a 20 billion market cap in the last bull market, and the merge was not even close then. If you want to invest in Midas or any other crypto, the best idea is to start dollar cost averaging because we believe its price could go further down in the near future. Before we close off, please remember that if you have decided to invest in a low cap altcoin, just don't invest blindly because we are saying so. Make sure to follow their social media platforms and observe them for a while before you decide to jump in. Maybe jump on a Twitter space with the team or ask questions inside their Discord if you have any. See what kinds of projects they are partnering with. The more research you do right now, the better your pick will be, and consequently, the higher your chances of making 100 times return on your crypto pick. All the best, and we will see you soon with another video.